like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin'. I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Breaded turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerve, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave her. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told her you did like a Chevy. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got my boss in the penitentiary. I got a that hangs several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just stopped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, one area of this man's season that he'd like to get straightened out is the number of interceptions he's thrown. It's a glaring number when you look at his stats. Can he play mistake-free football here in this one? It's the Raiders going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons. But this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the Bucs' new signee from New York, Robert Ayers. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Crab. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On the run, looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't...
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll buy some time right and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think it would be safe to say that he didn't expect to be on the ground already a couple of times this early in the game. What he has to do now is show the team that it's not getting to him. Keep his composure, because if he shows that he's rattled, that's going to affect the rest of the guys.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And now here come the Raiders. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice...
There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jameis Olawale, 89 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A very solid gain of 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The four-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andre Holmes, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting... The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brent Grimes. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Play action. They'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards. And the numbers comparison, and something tells me he likes the numbers a little better for this week. What do you think?
No doubt about it. And, you know, we often look for the deep meaning about, okay, why did this happen last week and this one, this? Sometimes you just play better. And we're seeing that from him. Looks happy, loose, running around, and making plays. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his... Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they... And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Down the numbers. There he goes. Picked up by the rookie Ryan Smith. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. So out come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his... The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Let's go! Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And it's the two teams talking over on their a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Break. It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. 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 It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. 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 Money to give up. Oh no, I will not fall down. Money to give up. I'm never coming back. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. 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 Money to give up.
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
I put her in Javinci. I got these bitches dripping. Was young, I wanted a Bentley. I promise I'm gon' oh, what's some I gon' get it. I had a trap at the vacant. Swerving around in Vegas. Mama, we finally made it. Order with a Rex, I'm a trap star. She a ride like a star. The bricks in the backyard.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good off.
play fake here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here we go. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The reigning Super Bowl. And now here come the Raiders. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. So here we go. 1st and 10 now.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Sliding out of the pocket. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll bite that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jameis Olawale, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. So on 3rd and... And now Oakland ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One receiver to the left is Cooper. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards. To throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Flush to his right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before. And now Oakland ready to take the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Check.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Forced out to his left. He's going to run. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report.
And one receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll come out front, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely... They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Walford's got it. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just...
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
A penalty is declared.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does, because it creates a ton of headaches. You try to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
he has.
Oh, boy, has he ever.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. One receiver to the left is Cooper. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. They come out here in the eye. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Walford. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
He did.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away, and he's got room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's time to quicken things up for the quarterback, Brandon. He's willing to stay back there and make the big throws, but unfortunately, he's taking the big hits.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's able... Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of...
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point. And nothing but daylight ahead. Picked off by Will Parks, the rookie. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touch. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So the Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Well, many
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. On the move to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And some room to work. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
Steps away. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's... The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he's going to fight it. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Walford. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown of the... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every...
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to raise. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come out tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down, just slow down, just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Raiders. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Raiders. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, for only the second time ever in the regular season and first since 2005, the NFL has come south of the border to amazing Mexico City. Esta noche, another installment in the International Series, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Whoosh. Room here to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the run, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has been interception prone here. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Clive Walford. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have cut it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because
and now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
could you sense the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Coples in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so... quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll drop to throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's got a man. Complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 35 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. O'Brien Schofield, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover. So out come the Raiders. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in by Walford, right side. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 39 yards. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. And
he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 36 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think. And a loose football. Caught the tight end Walford. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. O'Brien Schofield in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a... The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. On the run. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up for a goal.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Brought in by Walford, right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a common mistake made by the defense. Sometimes there's confusion, right? They're in zone, so you got to make sure your zones are taken care of. But once the quarterback got out of the pocket, they forgot about their zone discipline and staying in the right parts of the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will bring this one back. A fumble return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least...
And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Out of the gun now on third down. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray the lone setback. Looking to throw. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quentin Coples in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Walford's got it, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Walford. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 18 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Walford over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun now on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with... Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on first down. He'll buy some time right. He finds Latavius Murray. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one. A lot of scoring. There's
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up, not gonna shake us.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
You know the power of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all
clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless heart. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pull and make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you
better not be the one to doubt her. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road from the go. Hit my glow, you know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us, I told you. Better not be the one to doubt her. Cause we been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt her. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wega, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt her. Cause we been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt her. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once in a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapid to being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right. You're rigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect a special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I could say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keeps pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying to relate.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California.
The Bears are now on the clock.
California.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Colts pick is in. Adam, give us the rundown.
Here's a guy who had been sliding under the radar on several teams' draft boards, even after several big games this year, and completely outrunning some high-ranking peers head-to-head. GMs still weren't sure what type of impact he can make at the next level. One thing is for sure, he's a hard worker who thrives on competition, which should lead to a very long and successful career in the NFL.
Started in Nashville, then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I popped me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October.
The Titans are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about the Raiders' newest player?
He's a linebacker that wasn't particularly high on anyone's board coming into the offseason. But after the Combine and Pro Day, his name started getting circulated around draft circles as a potential sleeper in this.
California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah.